Today we are talking about something that every biker figures out eventually, but no one ever tells you about it in the beginning. The weird little things that you only notice once you start riding. You think that riding is all about freedom, speed, and looking badass. But no, the second you throw your leg over that bike, you start to notice the most random things. So let's talk about the real truths of being a rider. The first big change is how you look at roads. Before I started riding, a road was just a road. Tarmac, black stuff, who cares? But the second you start riding, every bump, every crack, every manhole, and every pothole becomes your mortal enemy. Suddenly, you're scanning the road like you're Sherlock Holmes trying to solve a mystery. Manhole covers become boss fighters, tar snakes, wet leaves, salt, and grit. All of it transforms the road into an obstacle course. And then there's the smells. In a car, you are sealed off. On a bike, your nose is on overdrive. 1 minute, you're floating past a bakery on croissant fumes, and the next, you're gagging on cowfield stench or choking behind a diesel van. Sometimes you don't know if that smell is from the road or your own soggy gloves after it rains. Then let's talk about the weather. The rain feels like tiny knives stabbing your face. The sun tricks you into wearing light gear before the clouds dump a bucket on you. The fog is like riding blind. Hail, that's frozen bullets at 60 kilometers per hour. And wind will humble you faster than anything else when it tries to yeet you into another country. Before riding, you think drivers are fine. On a bike, every single driver becomes your arch nemesis. The ones on the phones, the ones who drift into your lane without indicating, the ones who look right at you and still pull out. My favorite, the tailgaters treating me like I am their own Uber guide. The rage hits differently on two wheels. It feels personal. And then there is the wildlife. Riders know that the wildlife are planning our demise. Sheep standing in the middle of the road, chewing grass like they own the road. Deer wait until you're 2 meters away before they launch themselves into your path. Birds, they're kamikaze pilots who live to ruin your day. I had a pigeon dive bomb my visor once, and I genuinely thought that was it. Game over. Now the noises. Every little squeak becomes paranoia. A squeak or a clunk in a car? Ignore it. On a bike, that's instant panic. Is my chain about to explode? Did my exhaust just fall off? Am I about to die? Half the time it is nothing. The other half, your wallet is crying. And it's not just your own bike. You start hearing everybody else's bike too. Like you've suddenly developed mechanical super hearing. Now the weirdest thing you notice though, when you start riding, is yourself. Suddenly, you're addicted to bike content online. Guilty. You plan your route around twisties when you're going for a ride. Your wardrobe becomes nothing but riding gear. I can vouch for that, 100%. You check the weather apps like you're a farmer. Every conversation you have eventually loops back to talking about bikes. And your bank account, always crying. Because every spare euro, or dollar, or pound, whatever you have, eventually goes on mods, parts, or new gear. Because you can never have enough gear. And yet, you wouldn't change it for the world. That's what makes it so addictive. You're not just riding, you're experiencing life in a whole new way. Anyway, that is my rant for today. Drop a comment below and tell me what is the weirdest thing you've noticed while riding. Hit like, hit subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video.